I hope so too. It's all about when it comes to streaming, it's mostly about the upload speed. Like that right there, I never lost connection to the internet. I only lost upload speed. So you might be able to raise your upload speed, because most people don't really like ask about that. When they say they want the best internet, they're usually talking about download speed. So I'll have to like look into it. Rob's at work. Rob doesn't really use the internet. He just watches TV. But if the Wi-Fi goes down, the TV goes down. So I think the TV is through the Wi-Fi anyway. But I just pay way too much for this to be a consistent thing. Damn. Service itself, it goes up and down. It's active some days, it's inactive another day. It's also frustrating. Yeah. You're also supposed to jump the crystals. That would make more sense. think I missed. Oops. It honestly feels like some Sonic shit. I ain't gonna lie. What? Fuck. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Fuck. I thought it was gonna be like tap, smash square to stop the hand. Oops. Oof. That was a close shield. Oh shit. Fuck. Oi. Oh, I got a cursor. This is like a Astro's Wrath type stuff, man. This is cool. Nice. That was cool. Oh. He don't die, does he? This is actually kind of ridiculous. In a cool way. You just widen the field. Oh, he's running now. Okay, I thought he was just falling. Falling with style. Like the Buzz Lightyear thing. Oh, we gotta block that one. Oh, we just blowed for blood right there. Then I can do it. Clobbering time. Right in the face. Alright, we did it. That was cool. I feel like I can't drink enough tea this morning. I normally go for coffee, but I'm trying to get through my tea cupboard. But I'm so thirsty and I keep needing to wee too. You just chugging tea? Or you can't drink it and it's making you pee? Alright. Oh, he did.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty,
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
That the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
Holy Order of the Knights Dragoon.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope. Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Ah! Terence,
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
He basically has the same life as Clive,
I hope I'm not interrupting.
as far as the
Not
Bahamut.
at all.
Fucking mom is a bitch.
I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
Although it's not his mom. But
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Nuance.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place will be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave.
Darkness Widow, man.
As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why won't you rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details.
How are you doing?
One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
I'm surprised you're awake, actually. Aren't you normally, like, in bed by now?
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waloed standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
That's my next target, Odin.
In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Every time they say Dhalmekian, I think of Dragon Ball Z. I think of Namekians. Same thing. Probably not, but... Trying to max level on COD, and nope, kids have school. I'm up till at least 7 every day. Oh, okay. You're just a busy man. You gotta lurk. It's understandable. I lurk a lot too. I don't talk a lot in chats. I just watch. Wow, we got a couple here. We're gonna be busy for a little bit. They're all C marks. Oh wow, this is S. That's gonna be a scary fight. Okay. The Berserker of Worlds. Alright, I gotta write these down because I hate coming back here like every time. Alright, so we got the Dhalmekia Velcroy Desert. Okay. Dhalmekia Empty Hovel. Also Dhalmekia, these are all Dhalmekias, okay, the Cattery. The Jaw. And we have no idea. Urgent notice to all curse breakers. Due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins, we have lately been investigating. All work in the region is to be halted with immediate effect, and all members are to proceed no further than the village gate, lest the echo should be awakened. In our presence, no further action may be taken without Sid's express permission. I don't know, that's like a hint. slash riddle I gotta like kind of decipher to figure it out, but we'll put Rosarian Ruins, maybe. Rosarian's Ruins. Village Gate. I wonder if we're not gonna have to do some hide and go seek. And it's gonna be a hard fight. From the looks of it.
Here for another of my lectures. What is it that you wish to learn? Very good.
Are you just playing regular COD? Or do you play, do you do, blah, 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 blah. Modern Warfare 2? Nice, nice. I wasn't sure if you played actual COD or you played the Battle Royale. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. I prefer regular COD all the way. But all of it, DMZ is entertaining. Warzone, that's what it is. I don't know why I couldn't think of it right away.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
You finally got out of the pizza joint?
I'll try to live up to the name.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head though.
You got rid of delivery drivers? Why would a pizza place do that? So they're just doing third party? They're doing like DoorDash and Grubhub, yeah.
Is it business or pleasure? Nice to have a bit. I don't.
On the look.
Well, don't just stand there, go.
This seems weird. That doesn't seem like a good move on my part. On their part. But it might help his back. If the car was the problem, help his back.
Is that all?
On his feet all the time. Yeah, he should invest in the best shoes he could find. Get some nice loafers. You probably can't wear loafers at a pizza place, but like, you know, get some like stuff you can put inside your shoes to make it nice. The best you can. You're standing for 8 hours.
St. Fordian, do you?
It's probably hot too, working inside a pizza place with ovens on and like 100-degree weather. Enhancer plus what? Do I have an irradiant enhancer? Oh, we can start upgrading things further than +2 now. Or no, it goes +1. Diamond seems to be better. I get a diamond sword. I need a white worm bone. Imperial Link's bloody hides. Let me see if it takes the same stuff as the enhancer. Always, I'll make both the enhancer and the diamond. I can make the enhancer temporarily. White worm bone. Oh wait, oh that's the same one. Meteorites, hides. I'm not worried about. Imperial Links though. Okay, what's the enhancers take? I can make both. We'll make the enhancer. Oh, I can't. I need a regular enhancer first. I might probably get it from a side quest or a hunt. Maybe that's what you should do. You love the heat? No, thank you.
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by,
I don't work with food. Because I have to wear hairnet. I don't like hairnets.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually.
Well, you'll never know.
Hugo.
You can just keep that imagination in your head.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh
You missed two pretty boys make out, by the way.
Nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems...
Nah, I didn't tell you to walk away from the computer.
Has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
But I will forever hold the memory. Bahamut is a gay dragon. I'll remember that forever.
Thanks to Sid, the man.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
So is Val gonna play all the Final Fantasies all the way up to 16? I don't see that happening, but that would be funny.
Anything catch your eye?
Do.
Always
Am I ready to
something
leave?
in there.
We'll just keep going with the main story until it tells me I gotta leave. Everything opens back up. Nope, no custom music in FF5.
If I don't come up with something soon. Alright, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
It's always the Enterprise.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water.
Play the piano. There's multiple of those.
Fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got
You gotta
more
find
push
them
than a
all.
behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then? Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
I'm building a boat. I'm on a boat, man. It's going fast, Dan. Boom, 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 boom. Back on. I'm actually surprised they didn't call the boat Highwind, actually. Highwind's a pretty popular FF ship name as well. Glad to hear that's all it was seen last night, where it said it turned into a category 4. Yeah, I didn't get, and I don't think we got like any of it really. It's always like way more hyped on the news than it actually is. They lie out their buttholes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know.
I wasn't worried here.
Yeah.
I feel like Tampa, if anything, was gonna get the worst of it.
Krieger's Teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin-Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Did you ever see like the hypothesis? Yeah. You ever see the news things people put on like YouTube, where like it's an actual newscast and they're talking about how bad like the wind, the weather is, and they're like, oh my god, and they got like puddle up to their knees and stuff like that, and then you just see two normal human beings just like walking normal like nothing, and they just look back. It's like that is actually what happens. They really just make it up. Most of the time.
Roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Yeah, after living in Carolina, it just, there was so many people that would panic, and then when the day come, we'd be on the beach, going like, where is it? Literally just standing on the beach and you don't see anything. It's weird, but it's not something you should take too lightly either. But it's hard to tell now. Like, I don't believe whatever the news says, so it's really hard to like really tell if it's really bad or not, because the news has lied so many times about them. Let's see if I can find the clip. There you go. I got ads, hang on. Do. System. Alright, here we go.
In the Trump era is fake news. Fake news does not mean news that you don't like. Fake news does. I have video for you today of the Weather Channel's Mike Seidel, who filed a report where he seemed to barely be able to keep his footing because it was just so windy and insane out there. And then as he's delivering this dramatic report, two guys walk by completely casually in the background, clearly unaffected by the wind and by the rain. Mike Seidel Also, you might notice leaning the wrong direction than the wind direction would suggest he should lean in. And then, of course, these two guys just in athletic gear walk by completely casually, and unless they, I don't know, weigh 2,000 pounds, even though they look like normal humans, it doesn't really make any sense.
So yeah, that's the case a lot of times. So it's really tough to tell. It's really dumb. It's too quiet. I mean, you got the point, right? Did you? Here, I'll turn it up. I'll do it one more time. Fake.
The Weather Channel is now responding to reports that one of their reporters was essentially faking it during his coverage of Hurricane Florence.
Probably seen the video on Facebook as that reporter struggles to keep his balance.
Okay, picking it up here in Wilmington, North Carolina, right at the Intracoastal, and we're in one of these bands.
So that's Mike Seidel in Wilmington, North Carolina, but as he braces and fights the wind Friday, check out the two guys who seem to walk right by him in the background there with no trouble at all. The video has been shared more than 1 million times on social media. So now a spokesperson for the Weather Channel is defending Seidel, saying it's important to note that the two individuals in the background are walking on concrete while Seidel tries to maintain his footing on wet grass. The spokesperson goes on to say Seidel was exhausted after reporting on air until 1 a.m.
Garbage. So dumb. Yep. More shit about the news that I hate, so. One day they'll be right, and I won't believe them. And I will be in trouble, but... it's hard to trust anything they say.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav or Otto? I feel like Otto always wants to have an adventure. Let's take Gav. He never gets to go.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Boom, 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 boom. Can I buy an enhancer from you? Probably not, right? I bet you it's
business or pleasure. Go on then.
Oh, you can buy the enhancer from here. Gimme.
It'd better all be here.
We can start the enhancer upgrade. Meh, it's getting there. Skeeter starts work on Tuesday.
Back, are ya? What's that for you, dear?
I could have just made one. I didn't even have to. That's fine. Just upgrade it. It's probably better. Wait, Earth and Fury. Do I use Earth and Fury on the diamond? No, we're good. Okay.
You can thank me later. Not my best work, but it'll do.
Okay, so now we want to make the diamond one. We gotta find white worm, and diamond sword, regular. What we got here? Still no better equipment. Band braces, attack, HP, defense. I think we just make it. I don't think anything else is gonna be made out of.
No scratches, right?
Sure.
Anything else?
Yeah, that should be good for now.
Thanks to Sid. The man who heard.
Can I leave and go anywhere now? I can. Okay, so we can start doing side quests and hunts now. Let me just go to the guy at the desk.
I'm sure they're looking down on us now and smiling.
He cracked the crystal too.
Sid II, I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not be easily relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. And looks like we're good. I need to go back to this guy here. I'm about to hunt for him.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Good day to you, Sid.
The sword looks kind of cool. Kind of like katana-y. Very shiny.
The crystals we get from the table.
We had to dig a new cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will. Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
It's all but spent. The crystals we get from the tailor all but worth.
Do you have a moment?
Does England ever have any weather issues?
There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it.
What is it? Is it anything? Like, is it hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes?
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet.
If it's anything, what is it?
What do you say, Torvald? Shall we go and investigate?
Just windy. It becomes kite season.
You there. Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
They're just standing there in the open. Fuck!
Black shields. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. It's over.
Burn! Oh, they have a healer. It's very bad at healing.
It's over.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need to warn Quentin.
This heat waves, yeah, I was gonna say, like, when your guys' structures seem all like brick and castle-y, like wind doesn't really do too much to you guys.
You're quite talented with that rod of yours.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but worth.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection, and so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Pretty big side quest. Sounds like a that sounds like something that should not be side. Am I not gonna help them?
I'm not going to change his mind.
It does not.
Take a sniff, good sir. Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I'll see what I can do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
Oh, well.
The jaw. There's a hunt here. I get 2 birds, 1 stone.
Plates and pots!
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Come on. Faster!
I wonder went to the left. The sickle. 128. I can deal with those. Wow. Titan's Wake. Okay, so this place is huge. Holy shit, we haven't found anything. Let's go. Alright, let's turn around. We'll come back. I'm sure something will make us go this way later. I should probably look at my power-ups too. I haven't looked at my abilities in a while. $4,000, damn. What are the abilities I'm using? $3,000. Okay, we'll just save up. We'll do Judgment Bolt next. Very good at breaking Stagger Bar. I like that one. That's the hunt guy.
Be safe.
He's an A-rank guy. Oh shit. Let's see what we got.
My blade yet.
He is high level.
Come. Let us feast on your flesh.
Your feasting days are over.
Stagger? Nice, parry. Easy. That was A rank? I got a lot of experience from that, holy shit. They gave me like a full level.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
PM. Piss on his corpse. Dooba 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 doo.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the mother crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
I just don't remember the good times, focus on your work. Or the good times.
Try to remember the good times. Do that, and the Mother Crystal will be with you no matter where you are.
Even in the bakery. What a fool I've been. Thank you, my friend, thank you. You've opened my eyes. I have to get back there right away. Farewell!
Wait. Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
That was a jaw. Empty hovel, the cattery, and Belcroy Desert. So there's one here. Alright, let's go back here first.
My carpets.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
He made it after the Fang.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
Boom.
Now,
it would
The
make
finest
us fine.
fabrics. Fresh from
Okay, so this desert is a pretty big place. I find Hunt somewhere here.
Run like the wind.
You're walking quite a bit. Scorpions. Oh. Ah! Oops, that's not what I was trying to do. Well, he did. Hmm. I don't see nothing like special anywhere. Check up here. Turtle? Yep, found it.
Deserve a rest.
Fastitokelin. Fastitokelin. Tackling. I don't know.
Well, Clive, it looks like you're gonna need a bigger sword.
No. Ow. Jesus. So close. He's like literally one. Oh god. My dog! Leave him alone. Nice.
It should have stayed in its shell.
This is pretty cool. I wish you didn't have to die. Oh well. Boom. That's 2 hunts down. That must. I'm guessing that's the Valkyrie Desert one. We have the Cattery and Empty Hovel. I don't really see any of that stuff here though. It's all by Dollar Mill. I have to explore it, I think. I might have to push the story more to unlock it, I'm not sure. Right now, I don't think I have access to any of the stuff they want me to go to.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Black sand.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
We don't have like, we don't call anything Stardust in real life, do we? Just curious. I just get Stardust Hawaii. That's what comes up. I don't know. I don't think it's a like a mineral or anything we use to craft stuff with.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough.
Oh god, I can't wait to get a new chair.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
So if I brought Otto, would have had a one-on-one conversation with Otto instead. I feel like it'd be more canon to do it with Gav. Gav seems more closer. Or let's just ride around for a second and like open these land zone. Get the map uncovered. Alright, baby. Salamander. Looks like there's supposed to be more there. It's like a one-way. Kind of cool. What are the name of those? I don't know if I ever fought those. Let's just get on. They just give you sharp fangs.
Come on. Run like the wind.
It's like above me. Hi, defense nodes. Caught a couple of these guys. Takes me back.
Straight home now.
Alright, that was easy. Wait.
This must have been a fishing village before everyone left.
Ten gil. Just Hmm. There's really nothing to farm here. Just bugs.
Fly, Ambrosia.
There's another salamander. Looks like it. Oh, that's just something else.
Easy. Safe. Nice try.
This thing has really got a low stagger bar, like it's shattered. Well, made it here for nothing. I mean, all these places just don't have the name of the place I need to be at for these hunts. So I don't know. Yeah.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Where do you have to be? I have to be in a place called the Caltary. I think it's Caltary. And the Empty Hovel. There's the two left in Dalmatia, which is supposed to be the desert area. Or Damalia. But I don't see the name of those places on the map. I'm not sure.
Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Got the map completely explored? Well, all the names are on the map of the areas. I haven't explored every single thing, but I feel like the way this game has been like doing it is that like it gives me a reason to explore the area of the map in the first place to unlock it all. So I don't want to just walk there and then just be completely nothing there. Especially if it's the name of the area that I've never heard of before. Like I have no quest that tells me to go to those named areas yet. So, because I mean, the trip that I just did was just a waste of time. I don't like that. That makes me not want to go explore the other areas.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Elena.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Get your heat pump. It's definitely something crazy for the time era they seem to be in. I don't know, Final Fantasy's always confused me. Like, they, like, try to be medieval-ish, but then they have, like, futuristic spaceships flying around. It's always been a weird thing. Really hard to pinpoint, like, what they're what they want to focus on.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up that workshop.
It's called artistic license. Do you burn mithril to keep your heart pump going?
Breeze, isn't it?
Sure, if that's what works in my world.
Leave anything you need behind.
Oh, he's getting them ready for war.
You know what you have to do.
To the right, no, this way. Yeah.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Not right enough. Wait, how do I get up there? I have to go around. Oh, wait, maybe I just go up top.
Run like the wind. Straight home now.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
No, another one of them.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Ow. Oh, they teleport all over the place. I hit the button. Doom, don't cast Doom. Nice, he broke it. Easy. So close when I level up.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
You looking forward to trying to play this? It's not that bad. It's pretty easy. I think it's easy. I think 15's harder, actually. In my opinion. Increase strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. I forgot about the tonics. I forgot there's a defensive potion and an offensive potion. I just don't need them. I gotta remember about the offensive potions so it'd be faster at least. I don't know. The game's fun, but like I said, I find it easy. Like, almost too easy. And you can't change the difficulty.
Seeing troops amassing at every border. Well, no surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Desert Rose's shells ability points.
Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
When you play 15, make sure you download the Royal Edition, though. The original was okay, but the Royal Edition is definitely the finished version of the game. The first one was unfinished. It was rushed.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge,
This
I know
person like
Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
she like doesn't pronounce her T's for half the words. I don't know how you decide. She decides to do it for some of them and decides not. So like salted. I salted all the dishes. Well, I guess that's weird. But yep, she will say but. Do that too. Why do you only pronounce some of the T's? And how do you know which ones to choose to pronounce a T and which ones not to? Let me explain like to you all the details. I have the disc for PS4. I was going to play that, but if you actually have 15, I might go for that instead. I do have it, but I'm not sure if I have Royal Edition because I bought it day one. I have the map. I have the collectors. I got the big book and everything. I think it was free. I think Royal Edition was free with the PS5, or it was in the Plus library. I need to play Alan Wake. We gotta play this before Alan Wake 2. Words. I have original 15. I don't have Royal Edition. I'm pretty sure. I'd assume it'd be sitting right next to it. Maybe it's in the Plus. Yeah, it's just a regular. Nom nom. Splendid lunchtime. I don't know how to say that. Yakshake? How's it going? What's up, man? How you doing? I have no idea what that is. Just shake? Oh, okay. We're doing good. Boom, 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 boom. Just slowly progress into this game.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Sounds like you were doing Slim Fast. You're a yuck shake.
Shielding for a
Tenaciousness.
engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside.
Is it dirt?
And yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Oh, is it?
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but
Is it just a whole meal in a blended?
What do you mean?
Just blended up.
consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation
Low calorie.
known as moon
So it's a smaller meal. It's not like a dinner, right? You're not blending like steak, potatoes, corn, and veggies into one drink. That'd be gross.
absorb their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we
Don't people try to do that when they juice?
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how
Oh,
it
okay.
might be most
I see.
effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Hey. Thanks, Jackie, for the gifted sub to Russie.
We do.
Appreciate it.
I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds will
Yay,
prove
no ads.
indispensable in my
We hate
research.
ads.
I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Now, Joey, come watch more. I gotta put a filter on myself.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Obviously, Jill. It's my girl.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
It's Jackie's fault, to be honest. She brings the worst out of me.
You two enjoy
I got a button, but I always forget about it. What the? Boo 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 do 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 do. I bring out the best in you. That's true too. I bring out both.
No. Where's Jill?
There's two.
Black blood.
do for you? I'll be here if you need me.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Very easily though, we'll be like PG-13, PG-14. We get to rated X pretty quick when you're here.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Do
You'll not find a bruised pippin in the fresh
garlic and nuts.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
What do you want?
You're nuts. Thank you.
That's what you want.
That's
I did.
everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Is he finally gonna kiss her? Just do it. Like 30 hours in the game and no kiss.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
A lot of bread.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You're right.
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
I'm curious what he would have said to the other girl, though. That's Harlow.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Moon dew.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
More driving.
Sure you have.
You will get home. Alright, Rusty.
What about the shielding itself?
It's nice to see you, man.
Work
Have a
is
good rest of your day, okay?
under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
Tell everyone I say hi.
All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Bum.
Oh, and
Bye-bye.
Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
To mid. So far, this whole section is just kind of like a little walking sim, but it's okay, I guess.
He cracked the crystal too.
Do.
It's no joke. Drake's fang is gone. Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
No pictures. That's when life goes downhill. When the books you read don't have pictures in it no more, downhill.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
I'm a very visual guy. I like my visuals.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo-dahs. I've never heard that before. I heard of doodahs, but not didgeridoo-dahs.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
A didgeridoo? No. Tumbler. It's an Australian instrument. You don't sound Australian.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
It is?
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone.
What am I looking at?
There's one down and just 3 more to go.
Oh, we only put one part.
I'm sorry.
Oh my.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Any more work comes in, keep it to yourself. Like that. That's me.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
She's really the
Something tells
Sid
me it's
of this
what my
game.
Dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
She's the tinkerer.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
How may I help you today, Clive? Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Where am I gonna find white worm bones? It's either gotta be a hunt or it's gonna be like Bahamut or something. Story. I need to get over to the... I need to get to her now.
Think Mid might need
Me, Helena.
Well,
Nope.
that's it then. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Have you tried paper?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream.
Through ashes?
So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
You got loads of bomb ash?
And a good hunting, eh?
I want you to pour your, like, bio slime through it and tell me if it comes out clear as day and take a sip. Of course I will. Yeah, that's fine. The game is teaching us things. Educational stream. Have faith in science. Where do you get your bomb ash from? From bombs? Duh. Are you on the hunt for the Bomb King, Kupo? If so, I have a bill that might interest you. The Bomb King. The Croc. Sunbreak. The Croc. You're about to go find the scarecrow? It's not a scarecrow. Definitely a dummy filled with hay on a stick with a face. That's what you're looking for. Dang it, I got the reading table. You do, for every one main story quest you get 2 or 3 side quests. Every time. I don't know if I like it or not. I haven't been able to determine if I enjoy it that many or not. Your dual side nice, nice.
He cracked the crystal too.
So far, oh my god. What the fuck? Ugh. There's so many side quests in this game. My FF7 remake definitely, I feel like, has a better pacing for the balance of side questing and main questing. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. You know where I'll be.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
I'm trying to complete it all on the mains, like my first playthrough, because they said New Game Plus is a different experience. They said there's they changed the world a little bit as far as like enemy placements, so it's supposed to be different. And I think New Game Plus, I'm just gonna like pretend I'm speedrunning, kind of. I'm gonna be skipping story. I'm gonna be not doing any of the side quests. I'm trying to get them out of the way now, and not have to do them on New Game Plus. Something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the tone. Hey, nothing is wrong with Torgil.
What could be wrong with Torgil? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Cheers for your hell dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in. Judging by the droop of his jowls lately, I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. A weird metaphor. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered, assuming it ain't the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Do you have demons poking your privates, baby? Not this week. So every time I'm stressed or pissed, I can say that, right? That's how they use it. Fucking demons bashing my balls again, god damn it.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgil?
So you can read. Congratulations. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Demons poking your privates, boy?
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass.
Cuirass.
Something else weighing on your mind. Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
They like really say that. Say that like on purpose, I feel like.
Bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
I feel like it doesn't matter how much sleep I get. It hits like 8, 9 o'clock. I just start yawning. My body's just so used to going to sleep at this time.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him.
You don't want to sleep? No, I want to play the game.
It's driving him to distraction.
Little one,
So my
I
body's
suppose.
fighting.
There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons.
So they LG neck? Lord LG neck? Is that what you said? Did you see that?
Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Did he mention he was in the game, actually? I think he did mention it at some point.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. I don't claim to know much about Frostwolves.
What's up? What up, man?
Tomes does. Claim to, that is. Ta-ra then.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
Yeah, me neither.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even
Brother?
so, it seems like a good place
thanks.
to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
How you doing, sub? What are you plans for today, man? Do be do.
Is that the thing Tomes helped build?
It told me she was building a ship.
That's the bombs. You should be in the crack den, but you just woke up. Want the crack den to help with that?
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
have some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Well, I'm out.
Each. 5 million each.
Super out.
That's the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see. And, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility. And it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Sounds like your job, Jackie. A little bit. I think I'm gonna take a rain check. Gonna get high, take a shower, and then have some of Mom's cooking. Mom's cooking is always the best. Do you have any mini spare parts as loot in Oxford? Did you check the leftover fridge? They should be in geocaches. I don't even know where to go right now. I think I want to do the hunt board one first. Sunbrick. Rock. We'll start at Lost Wing. The Croc. Oh, do I have to zoom in on the map to find more words? Is that how this works? Oh, I might have to do that on the desert map and see if that's what I was doing wrong. I don't see the Croc. I'm about to Google these hunts like I do for FF14. Finding they like make these things cryptic for some reason. Why can't you just tell me where it is? Minis aren't even small anymore. It's true. Oh, the giant gazelle, right? That was a regular. BMW minis are an abomination. The one with the split rear door are cool though. Split rear door. Why'd you tag me? What is this? Why is it orange? Money? Oh, I just hide.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ah, okay, we found it. So I probably do have to explore the desert map more. I didn't realize you had to zoom in to see the other place, like actual other name places. Heaven's Hall. Let's go back to Heaven's Hall real quick. Curious.
No need to ride from here.
Kind of like micro Chevy Suburban. I don't know if I know what that is either. Actually, I have a pic. I'll like to see the pic.